Welcome back to Up All Night Reactions with Guy. Tonight I'm going to be reacting to a classic, Twister from 1996, starring Helen Hunt and the late great Bill Paxton. With that, guys, let's dive in. But first, guys, if you can, please consider subscribing. It's free. Like, comment, share, and please turn on that notification bell just to let you know when I am releasing my videos. I hope you guys are doing great. Let's get started. Get your snacks, get your drinks, get a comfy pillow, blanket. Let's get started. I'm looking forward to this. Tonight, it's Twister 1996. Let's go. I love this. I don't know. I've never experienced a tornado. There's actually been a lot of tornadoes in the New York area, which is kind of crazy. It's not that common, but there's been a lot of them lately. And I don't know. I just don't know how I would react to a twister. I mean, it's such a scary thought. Like my heart goes out to people whose lives are just devastated by these things that come out of nowhere. And it just seems like they always come out at night. I mean, that's how I always hear them on the news. They hit at night. People didn't know they were coming. They drop down in 2 seconds and they could devastate, kill. It's really scary. I mean, at least with hurricanes, you know you got warning that they're coming, but twisters or tornadoes, really, it's just, you don't have no warning. Like they could drop down from anywhere or at any time. It's scary. Tornado warnings. Okay, so we're in Oklahoma here.
Let's call it, they're calling all of Oklahoma County, but right now,
which I think Oklahoma is in that tornado alley, I think they call it, where the tornadoes kind of always hit, or most likely to hit. Like I think they actually have a tornado season, just like I guess just like there's hurricane seasons.
Joe, come on.
And see, look, it always happens at night. Even in this movie, they're getting a tornado warning at night.
There's a storm zone right now. Come on, hey Joe, let's go, let's go. Come on, sweetie.
Oh wow, they said it could be an F5. I think that's the strongest a tornado could be, is an F5. And like, you know, I know in that area, not many people have basements, but they have these storm cellars, which are separate from where the house is. And in the Northeast, I know most people do have basements that are underneath the house, but these, I know that over there, they actually run to a storm cellar, they call it. Oh, the chickens, like where did the chickens go? Did they get the dog? I don't even see the dog there. Did they get the dog? Oh my God, how scary. How scary. Oh, the dog. Don't forget the dog. Did they get the dog? Oh, good. They got the dog. Okay, so they do got light and everything in here. I mean, there's survival supplies just in case. Okay, now wait. Should the door be shaking like that? Like, shouldn't the door be more of a hefty, secure door where it's not shaking like that? Like, that's kind of scary. And look at, why is this guy, like, that's scary for the fact that he's even trying to hold this door down. Oh my God, he's saying he can't hold it. Like that wife should be telling him, get back over here. So I think as long as they have something to hold on down there, even if the door were to fly off, at least they wouldn't be hit by any debris. Oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, is it even possible to survive being picked up by a tornado? Is that possible? Oh my God, that's so devastating. Like, look at this. And then 2 seconds later, the sun's shining. Like, it's so, like, why do they even exist? Why do they exist? It's like they're out there just to devastate lives is what it is. Like, we don't have enough going on.
Like this, there could be a record outbreak of tornadoes.
This is gonna be a long day.
Look at the sun shining. I heard that they get tornadoes there because it's so flat. Like the earth is so flat there. I don't know how true that is.
Are you sure she's gonna be there?
I know Joe, she's already dragged her entire department into the field.
Oh, Jami Gertz. We know her from The Lost Boys. That's the one I really know her from.
But she said she signed the papers, right?
That's what she said.
Okay, so they're going to see his soon-to-be ex-wife to get the divorce papers that she's supposed to sign, or supposed to have signed. And there she is, Helen Hunt.
This thing is useless.
sorry, Joe.
Like, I'm not sure. I think this is back when she was on Mad About You, I think. What was the name of the TV series? But this movie made her super big, I think. Oh, what is his name? Oh God, what is his name? I gotta look, guys. His name is Philip Seymour. I'll get it. Hold on. Philip Seymour Hoffman, which also another rest in peace. But yeah, I remember him.
I don't believe
Who is
it.
that handsome devil?
Gentlemen.
So he's coming back. These are the storm chasers he's coming to see.
Melissa, this is Dusty.
Right. So he came back to see Joe, which is Helen Hunt, and to get her to sign the divorce papers because he's supposedly with Jami Gertz and he's supposed to, I guess he's getting married to her. I don't know how long the time period is that Helen Hunt and him have been broken up.
Hey, Bill. You at the sky today?
Yeah, she's really talking.
But does the number of storms mean, like, is there a specific storm that they know is going to cause tornadoes? I don't know. So she knows what he came back for.
What's the urgency? You act like you're getting married.
Ma'am.
See? I mean, that hurts. Even though they're broken up, it still hurts when you hear that the person that you broke up with found somebody else and they're getting married.
Is it Melinda?
Melissa.
Wasn't there a Melinda in there somewhere?
I wonder if they filmed this on site, like in Oklahoma. I wonder if they filmed this.
There you go.
You could tell it's bothering her, right? Oh, see, look at, she was still wearing her wedding ring. Is that the right hand? I didn't see that. I'll have to go back and look. I don't know if she was taking the ring off of her. No, she put it on the left hand. She put it on her ring finger.
It's the same as it was in December.
I didn't read it in December.
December. So you're figuring this is like the summer months. So it's been 5 to 6 months probably.
It's over with, Dusty. Now would you please sign the document?
Look at this. Is funny how she's playing this part. Like she's just going to go meet her, even though you know it bothers her.
Hi. I'm Joe Harding.
But she knows this is the ex. She knows this is a new girl.
It's happy news.
I guess it probably seems kind of sudden.
So they obviously haven't been together very long.
Say it.
I said, Weatherman, I think it's great.
Oh, you had that tone.
Oh, so wow. So he left storm chasing and now he's a weatherman.
New job, new truck, new wife. It's like a whole new you.
Dorothy. Who is Dorothy?
She's here.
Show me.
Dorothy. They even got that picture of Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz on there.
I can't believe you did it.
We built 4 of them.
Oh, so this was something they were working on together or when they were married. This all finally came together when he wasn't around anymore.
Thought you'd want to be here for her first time out. Wouldn't be right if you weren't here.
I mean, are we any more further than 1996 when this movie came out with you know, the warning time as far as when tornadoes hit?
If we knew how a tornado really worked, we could design an advanced warning system.
Oh, because she's Joe from the little girl at the very beginning who lost her father when he blew out of the storm cellar into the tornado. But, you know, it's just crazy to me. I know as humans, we're still very helpless when it comes to natural disasters. But the idea that they still can't come out with a way to forecast when they're coming, like, I guess like she said that the timing of when they could forecast when they're coming is the most beneficial as far as saving lives. Now look at it, it's all sunny. But yet they're going to chase a tornado. It's so weird. Like, where were they set up here? Were they just set up in a field? Like, whose farm was this that they were letting them sit there?
This is what they do. They live for this.
See, his adrenaline is starting to go. He remembers how the rush of going after them.
Did you sign papers?
Oh, shit.
She didn't?
Okay, so that was the reason why he goes with them, because he forgot to get the papers from her.
The 30?
Not for a while. It's best to...
Look at this. This is before GPS, before we had Google on our phones to navigate. You had to use maps. Like, I don't know how people read maps. I could never do it. I could never read a map and then know how to get somewhere. I couldn't do it.
I'm gonna tag along.
See, it's just big open fields.
Who is that, honey?
He's a night crawler. He got himself some corporate sponsors.
Oh, so this guy who was in the lab with them got corporate money to do what he's doing. And they must be doing it by donations, I guess.
And he doesn't have Dorothy.
But where did they come from? They came up so quickly on them.
Would be spared with the creation of an early warning system.
And there's already news people there to...
The first digital...
Oh, look at it. He's got something similar to Dorothy.
And inside, hundreds of these little sensors.
Wow, he's seen that they stole their idea.
Bill?
And dot 3 is
Why
the
didn't you
key.
tell me?
I mean, it's terrible because they came up with the idea and then he stole it.
Oh, and by the way, I really enjoy your weather
So that's
reports.
gotta hit hard because now they look down on him because he's no longer a storm chaser.
Hands off of me! Come on! Get on! Okay!
Which in reality, it's gotta be hard being a storm chaser. Like the thought of being in a studio and having a consistent schedule, it's gotta be kind of nice.
One day. I'll give you one day. Whether she flies or not, I'm gone.
Honey?
Here she comes, honey.
It's okay. Everything's fine.
Are you
Everything's
sure?
fine. Yeah, everything's okay. Why don't you go get us some cold drinks?
Okay, sweetheart.
Okay.
Like she does not fit in at all. And he knows it. But Bill is the expert. He knows how to read the atmosphere of what's going on, and so they're all waiting to see what he does. Which I guess would make him a good weatherman. She knows. Yep, she knows she's still in love with him. And what a thing to throw at somebody, you know? To throw at her. When she really doesn't even know her.
Not that I blame you. I just hope this isn't some desperate attempt to keep him in your life.
So she just paid for her coffees too.
What's up?
Like, look at how fast the weather's changing. How do they know a tornado's not going to drop right down there where that restaurant is?
Follow us in the truck, but stay behind Dusty's van. You'll be safe.
Wow. He literally leaves her to drive herself? Like, ain't that kind of crazy? Like, why couldn't he drive with her? Like, why was it mandatory that he drive with Joe? Like, why do you have to drive with Joe? So that right there would be making all the red flags go up. Like, what's going on here? Now I'm here and I'm driving by myself following you. Something's going on. I'd be like, he played such a crazy character in here. Wow, look at the clouds. You know, it's got to be something to chase tornadoes, because you probably see the worst in all the crazy things that they do. Like all these people that drive alone, is it because they all have like Dorothy's on the back of their trucks? That's why they have to be in so many different cars or trucks. It's different when you got two people in the truck. It's not as bad, but when you're the only one driving, it's got to be boring.
So,
Amazing coloring there, isn't it?
So now, isn't it hard for these two to drive together when they're supposed to be getting a divorce? Especially when you could see clearly that they still love each other.
she's a therapist.
Oh, see, that's how you know they still love each other, because they could still trigger each other so much, so easily.
I may have walked out, but at least I showed up in the first place.
Look at it. He's so involved in the arguing, he's not even seeing where he's driving.
Can I drive?
No!
Then would you? Somebody should warn her about your temper.
But see, she knows how to press his buttons.
You know what? As long as you're happy.
I am happy.
See, I mean, Bill Paxton, the only thing I knew him for before Twister was Weird Science, where he played the brother Chet. That's what I remember him from.
I was just wondering if we're gonna chase this tornado or if you just want to catch the next one.
Shit!
And we're on chasing the tornadoes. Like, look at it. It's just it's crazy. It's like, you just think about it. It's like, what is causing that to do that? Now he's doing this. Will all the trucks be able to follow him?
Where are you? Lost visual.
Well, he's going 75 miles an hour on this dirt road. Like, they could flip over in a second.
We gotta get out of this.
Really?
Oh, it's coming up on them. Oh, he's trying to get ahead of it, right?
Are you mad?
I'll be mad later. Right now, I'm trying not to kill it.
Wow. And you know, those sound effects they put in there. Wow, look at it. It just destroyed that barn or whatever it was.
Trying to turn.
Where? I can't see it.
You will.
Like he's stuck in this moat or whatever this is. He can't get out. Like, what is that? Wow, it's just coming right up on them. Oh.
Dude, that wasn't so bad. Let's get it ready.
Like the sounds it's making. How they know they're not going to get hit by something and literally just. Do they lose Dorothy here? I don't know if they lose her because they didn't have time to get her going. That's what I'd be doing. They should wrap both of themselves around those poles and hold on to each other. Like, look at her. She's nuts. She's nuts. That's how you know she got messed up. She got messed up from when she was little and her father got pulled out of that storm cellar. She doesn't have that fear that she should have. Oh, wow. It's taking the truck. It's taking the truck. Wow. It's literally pulling the planks from the bridge right off. Oh, God. Wow. It picked the truck up. That's it. The truck is gone. Dorothy's gone. Wow. And just like that, it goes by you. Wow.
Where's my truck?
Oh, wow. And of course it's got to fall right in front of her. She's never experienced anything like this before. Look at her. She's freaking out, which I know it's understandable. I mean, that would freak you out a little bit. You're driving and the truck falls right in front of you.
Nothing. We're okay. We were perfectly safe.
No, they really weren't. Oh, they're going to see if Dorothy's salvageable. Is that how you say it? Salvageable? I can't say it. That's a hard word to say. No, it's done. The truck and Dorothy are done.
Well, there's some good news. It did fly.
I know. Could you imagine if they had it ready? It probably would have let those things out. So that's got to be frustrating. It's got to be frustrating that you didn't have the time to at least get Dorothy ready so those round things would have went out into the tornado.
And should stop, see if they need some help.
Oh, see, that guy's nice. He wanted to stop and ask them if they needed help. He's crazy. But I love him.
Why'd you go find your own twister, buddy?
Loser, move on. At least she didn't lose anything inside the truck.
We got full coverage on that truck?
Liability only.
He's lying.
Liability only. It's a very pretty truck.
Thank you.
See, Bill knows exactly what she's saying. His fiance doesn't.
No way.
And there it is.
This is a caboose. This is a caboose.
But see, now where's his fiance, Jami Gertz? I don't know what her name is in this, but where is she right now? Is she in the back seat?
Dusty, the battle zone should be northeast of
Oh, she's in the back. Okay. So he didn't stick her with somebody else. At least she's in there with them.
Again, but back there you almost got yourself.
No. Just a close call.
You're gonna cross 15
Maps.
and
I'll say it again. I could never do maps. That's the amazing thing about GPS and Google. Like, you're never lost. As long as you got your phone, you're never lost. And GPS tells you how to get to where you're going. That's the best part of it. Now, how did Helen Hunt get so cleaned up? Because she was covered with mud. And so was Bill. They're all cleaned up. How did they do it? Movie magic, I guess. He's trying to recapture the old Bill. The Bill that wasn't so careful. And it's just great. Isn't it funny how they make the truck red so it sticks out real good?
Look at the updraft.
That they're
The
going in the
angle.
wrong direction.
It's gonna shift its track.
See? It's going to shift.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a sidewinder.
Sidewinder. What does that mean? It's going to go to the side? See, now the other guys in their team, they kind of stay far back enough so in case they change that they could keep up with them.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Rabbit, tell me what road we're on.
It's funny, his fiance in the back is taking a therapist call.
This babe the old-fashioned way. Even if
She's a
Reproductive therapist, that's what I thought. Look at this. I mean, it's so scary looking.
Lawrence, come in. We gotta get ahead of this storm.
Yeah, you think? Like, isn't it weird the weather that it makes? Like, they were just in the sun, now they're in the path of this tornado, and it's rain and hailing, and
It's hurting. The atmosphere is very unstable. I repeat, unstable.
and when one tornado drops down, doesn't that mean that many could drop down at the same time? Like, look at this. That is scary. No, I don't want any of that. I'll take our blizzards, our snowstorms that we get up in the Northeast, as opposed to that. That's scary. That's scary.
Rain band. What? Look at the surf coming off those fields.
shit horizontal rain. Hang on.
Horizontal rain. So that's on the water, right?
Jesus, Bill, I've never seen clouded like this.
I don't think anybody has.
Oh yeah, it's on the water. So that means it's taking water all the way up into the clouds, right? As high as it
We're
goes.
in the core.
Like, look at this. This is so scary. It's literally coming right at. Oh, look at it. It's
Hey,
split.
we got sisters.
Sisters, it's split.
We're right under the flanking line.
I realize that.
You can't attack this thing from the south. We're gonna get rolled.
Watch me.
They're going to get rolled. I'm assuming that means flip over. A cow. Wow, is there... The thing I don't understand about that,
Cow.
if the winds were strong enough to be throwing a cow around like that, how come their truck isn't flying too? And when it drops that cow down, is the cow going to be alive or no?
Pap.
This is not good. Get us out of here.
I'm trying, okay?
It's going right into where they are. Look at this. Wow, wow, it's passing right over them. Which is like I'm saying, if it was strong enough to have that cow blown around, how come it's not picking up their truck? Look at the two sisters are just circling around this truck. Wow, there's three of them now. Look at how and then they just suddenly go away. Like, what makes them suddenly go away? My mind just can't understand how they work. See, this is where his fiance is starting to see she does not fit into his world, because she sees him and Joe getting excited about this, and she's realizing that this is not for me. That basically that him and Joe have a connection that her and him could never have.
no, I'm not okay. This is not okay.
See, I don't blame her, because as a new person coming into it, you'd be devastated. You never experienced that before.
Joe, some of us couldn't help but notice how close we are to Wakita.
No.
That guy right there with the baseball hat backwards, he played in that movie, The People Under the Stairs. He played one of the guys that was one of the people under the stairs.
Joe. Oh, honey.
See, she knows them all. So that lets you know that they used to stop there all the time on their storm chasing.
No.
Well, like, look at this food she's got to give to them. That's insane.
Hey, this is real lemonade. Hey, Meg, I'm moving in here.
Like, look at this food she just put out. She didn't know they were coming, but she had it.
Look out, look out, look out.
A full-on steak.
Where'd you get all this beef?
Did you see my cows out front?
No.
Oh.
Because he was thinking the same thing I was thinking. Where'd she get all this food from? Mashed potatoes.
Grab some while you can.
Gravy. What is it? Is this lunch? Is this breakfast? Like, what is this? Is this part breakfast, part dinner?
Shower's free.
That's gotta feel so good to take a shower.
Seems like a long time ago.
Not so long, Joe. He's here.
She's right. He's downstairs. He wouldn't have come on this little excursion if there still wasn't some kind of connection there.
We have a serious weather situation.
We got one, baby!
Wow, they come in, they make a mess, they make her do all this food, and then they leave. And she's left cleaning up. That's a great aunt. And they're off.
You ride along with Dusty, okay? Is that cool? That's cool.
So he's making her ride with Dusty. Why? Why would you make your fiance not drive with you?
I'm sorry to eat and run.
It's what you live for.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting.
Likewise. You better run.
Aunt May's awesome. It would be great to have an Aunt May in the middle of all this chaos to stop there and refresh, re-energize.
Grab it. You know any shortcuts, let us know. We need every second.
You know, it's just so crazy. It's like all these tornadoes, you know, they get these tornadoes and then it knocks everything down and then they rebuild. But there's nothing to say that a year after they rebuild or even months after they rebuild that another tornado is going to touch down and take it all down again. It's just so crazy. Awkward, awkward, awkward. Just so that they could keep rekindling because now the fiance is not in the car with them. Do storm chasers chase them at night too? I feel like that would be more scarier at night because you can't see it coming.
Find this road. It's like Bob's road.
That's what I'm saying. How do they do it so fast with these maps?
We've got a touchdown!
I guess you'd have to have somebody that's really good with maps. That one person, and they're the ones who always do the map.
Northeast, you copy?
Shit, it's coming right at us.
How do they know? Just by maybe how that computer is measuring the air pressure, they know where it's heading to?
We don't have a visual. Repeat, we do not have a visual. Help us out here.
Where is it?
There it is. Wow. I'd be afraid to drive into that. I'd be afraid.
Maybe it's stalled.
It's going to show its ugly face right over that hill.
You got to have a certain amount of courage to do this because you're driving right into these, or it could touch down anywhere.
Okay, we got hail.
Hail.
There it is. We got hail.
Big one, guys!
Was there a school bus? Did they have a school bus there?
Upflow, Belcher, we have upflow, copy!
Yeah, Joe, I'm checking.
Look at these clouds. These clouds look scary even if they're not going to be a tornado. They're scary looking.
Now, this is it!
I'll get her ready.
Like you gotta go out there and get pelted by hail. Joe and Bill are going right into the eye of the storm. Okay, so this is getting Dorothy ready. They have to turn shit on. You know, as fast as they got to get Dorothy ready, they should have had it where it was just hit one button and it turned everything on instead of flicking everything on. Having to hit all those buttons. Look at this. Where is this debris coming from? Okay, I get the trees and stuff, but it looked like siding and everything from houses were in that wind. Look at lawn chairs. Is that because it picked up lawn chairs back where it came from? And he's still out there turning this thing on, getting it ready. It's too long. It should be one button. See how the buttons he's pressing? It should be one button you press and it's done. Uh-oh.
They're in the bear cage!
Would he call it the bear cage? Is that what he called it? It looks like there's paper flying and... He's still turning stuff on. There's too many, like I said. They should have had it where you hit one button and it turned everything on.
Hold on! We're almost there! We're almost there!
Wow, a boat. A boat just flew by.
Stop! This is fine!
Good shit! We gotta get closer! A little closer!
Bikes, we got bikes falling down. This obviously demolished a house before it got here. Look at this. Look at this. Right in the road. Right in the road. Oh, it went up.
You got it?
Yeah, she's all set. Help me get her down.
Oh, here it comes. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, that's scary when you gotta deal with electric lines falling down around you. Like, you better get out of there. Look at, of course, it falls right on top of the truck. Dorothy falls, spills out onto the ground. So that's Dorothy 2. Dorothy 2 we lost.
Where is it? What's going on?
Oh wow, it's just vanishing just like that.
What the hell?
The cone of silence.
The cone of silence. So that must be where it kind of disappears, but there's still stuff brewing. Those clouds still look scary. They look scary.
You're right, it's back building.
It's back building. So they know it's coming. Those sound effects are great. It sounds like a bear growling or something.
Bill, help! Bill, help me!
Joe, she leaves.
Joe, she's desperate. She's trying. But how? How does she ever think she'd be able to get all those round things, get them back into Dorothy, and then get it up and going?
It's gonna drop right on us.
There it is. There it is. She's still saying go back. She sees this thing in front of her. She's saying go back.
Forget it. It's too late.
Help me!
Look at it. They still got the bike on the front. Like, take the bike off. Take the bike off of your windshield.
It's over.
What is wrong with you? We can still do this!
This is how you know Joe's a little batso. She lost it.
You've never seen him miss this house and miss that house and come after you.
And come after you. See, she took it like as the hurricanes were coming after her personally.
Killing yourself won't bring your dad back.
They're really hearing this all on the CB, really? They're outside the truck. They're on the road, but yet they're hearing what's going on. That's a little far stretched.
What are you saying?
Me, Joe.
Look at how far away they are from the truck. How is the CB hearing them? And how is this hearing it? Was the hand thing, was it stuck in where they were hearing it? Now, Jami Gertz, she feels like a fool. She's like, what am I here for? Like, why did I come on this thing? I'm putting myself through this torture thinking you love me, and here you are, you're after your ex. Soon to be ex. They lost Dorothy 2, and they got nothing out of it. What'd she say? They have 4? They have 4 Dorothys? What? What's going on? I don't get it. What was the eye look for?
And there have been tornado sightings.
Oh, they got fans in that hotel? How nice. Why? Because there's no air conditioning? Now Joe's signing it. Now Joe's signing the divorce papers. Like, is she signing it now just to say, okay, I finally accept it, if you want to go, go? Or is she signing it just to kind of finally make him make a decision of which way he wants to go?
I'm starting to wonder whether the funnel will carry him like we thought.
Right, because they're just balls. Why won't they drop? Like, what's going to give them that lift to let them go into the tornado?
And this is a tremendous situation.
She's sitting there twirling the engagement ring on. That means she's thinking.
To help them at this point, you'll only be more of a...
Oh, hang out. She's seen enough where she knows that's not a good sign. Nope. All the TVs are going out. That means get out. Get cover. Go to cover. She knows it. Because after being through all that, it makes you think, like, wait a second, things are quiet. TVs are going out. Okay, now when Bill's stopping, you know, there's a storm a-coming. But nobody's saying anything. Why aren't they talking, saying, wait a second, guys.
It's coming! It's headed right for us!
It's coming right for them.
It's already here. Everybody underground now!
What's he doing? What's he doing in that truck? He looked like he got down on the truck floor. What's he doing? Now what about all these people at the drive-in? Like, how do they get them? Oh shit, look at, and then the lightning shows it coming out of the darkness. Scary. Scary.
Get underground! Take cover now! Go!
That means all the people in their cars, they got to get underground or something. Wow, look how crazy that is, how it's ripping the screen off and the projector is still going. Wow, you gotta get all these people underground. See, that's showing us though, that's showing how fast these tornadoes come up on you, and they need to make the warning time longer because it's too fast.
What are you doing? Come back!
Come on, take my hand! No, I can't take my
Okay, now he's part of their team. Why is he so afraid? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, he shouldn't be a storm chaser if he's that paralyzed by it coming. Wow. Wow. Ripping up Jack Nicholson's face.
Get down! Let's go! Everybody down!
Wow, I don't know how safe I would feel in here. Look at this. How safe I would feel in this. I don't even know what you call that. Like, did they all go in there because there was no more room in the storm cellar underneath the ice cream shop at the drive-in? Like, look at this. This scene right here reminds me of the ride at Universal. They used to have the Twister ride that you go on, and this is just what it was like. I missed that, actually. They shouldn't have got rid of that. Especially with the new Twister movie coming out, they should reopen it up again. Wow, we got water spraying everywhere. Oof, no, something's going around like that. Ooh, ooh. Wow, it sliced his forehead. It sliced his forehead right down, right across. That would shock you. You'd be in shock. Because I don't know if you'd feel it, but I think your body would go in shock that you just got sliced. Okay, she needs to go. The fiance needs to go. I don't think she signed up for this. Wow, a car going in. Wow, wow. Now they're laying in this ditch here, and this truck is just falling on top of them with the car along with it. That looks like the family truckster from Vacation. Just saying. That's funny, the galaxy signs flying right into them. Yeah, this is the ride from Universal right here. All this stuff happened in the room when, you know, the only thing is there was a big explosion. I remember you'd feel the heat in the ride. Like, look at all this stuff that fell on them. Like, they're lucky. They were lucky there. They keep getting lucky.
That's a wonder to me. Mr. Norman Maine is still in pictures.
Okay. Aunt May's, she's feeling something different. She's feeling the weather changing. Because I think you would, wouldn't you? You'd feel like the pressure, the air pressure changing, because a tornado would have to change how the air feels. But look at. Oh, so it is going. I was going to say, does the air suddenly stop and then it hits?
Oh, look at the truck. It's trash.
Wow, it demolished everything. Oh no, it saved the ice cream place, didn't get hit. But the screens all got hit. The movie screens. She's in shock. She's like, I'm done with this. Why am I sitting here going through this?
Is that what it was like up on that hill?
We were lucky. Those were just downdrafts and micro.
Oh, she asked if that was an F5. Is that what she asked? So she can't even believe that. So what exactly is an F5 if that wasn't one?
Which way it's headed?
It's extremely dangerous. It looks to hit Wakita head on.
Oh, that's Aunt May's house, Wakita. Remember when they were driving in, we saw the big Wakita on the side of the water tower? So that's Aunt May's house. So they know it's heading that way. Don't they have a cell phone that they could call her and tell her get out of there or get to your storm cellar?
The lines are down, Joe. I already tried.
The lines are down, but that his fiancée has the cell phone. Maybe the cell phone towers were out.
I'm going back.
Good, good. You'll be safe at the motel. I'll see you in the morning.
I won't be there.
She's done. She's done with that. She says she knows that he's still sharing this excitement, this adrenaline rush that Joe has, and she doesn't.
You know what? I can't compete with this.
Yeah, she can't compete with that. Like, how could she? How could anybody? You'd have to be a storm chaser.
I never meant for any of this to happen.
Oh, Billy, I know. It's okay.
So why don't you give the ring back then? If you're not going to get married, give him the ring back.
You go ahead. She needs you.
I mean, that's big of her to say
I
it.
hope that Aunt Meg's okay.
Oh, that was nice. I hope Aunt May's okay. That means she's not her asshole. She's a good person, because she's basically saying you belong with Joe, and I have no hard feelings, and I hope Aunt May's okay. Like, that was nice. Driving into Wakita. Like, look at this. Oh wow, it's like devastated.
They had no warning.
Just like they said, it could touch one house and leave the other house next to it alone. That's just, it's so crazy. Oh, is that Aunt May's house? But that's weird though, because it's still standing.
Oh, careful. That could go any second.
So what damage was it? Did it just take her roof off? Oh yeah, her roof is off.
Ready to go. Meg!
But why is the floors caving in? Like, did something happen more devastating to, like, did it move the house right off of its foundation? Is why the floors are caving in? Because if the structure itself is still standing, I don't understand why the floors would be caving in. Like, look at the ceilings are caving in. Why, I could see, yeah, I guess there was enough damage.
Careful.
Like, they're really taking a risk going in this house. I know they're going to save May, but this whole thing could cave in at any second. Oh, the poor dog. Oh, see, the good boy. The dog let him know where Aunt May was.
We gotta get this off of
Oh,
her.
God. Like, what would she do? Fall to the basement?
Okay, ready?
Watch your hand, watch your hand.
Go. Let's go.
Oh, my God. What was that? Like, it looks like she fell to the basement and the shelves in the basement fell on top of her.
All right, I'm fine.
Wow, look at this. They better get, look at this. The TVs are going to fall on them. They're being held by the cables. Look at this. Look, look, look. They better get out of there quick. No talking. No looking at each other. Get out.
Let's go, let's
Think
go,
you
let's
can
go.
walk?
Go on. Look at, get out of there. Oh my God. Oh my God.
We're okay, we're coming in.
Hurry up. Hurry up. Get her out. Hurry up. Like, I feel like at any second it could just fall and cave in.
How nice you all came over.
Don't forget the dog. The dog saved Aunt May. Don't forget him.
Grab Mose for me. I think he's a little shaken
What's his name? I didn't hear his name. The dog's name. Oh, good. He got him. Good boy. Good boy. See, she's so out of it. She doesn't even know how bad the tornado was. Look at just in time. The house caved in. Poor Aunt May. I hope she had insurance. Like, what would that be? Would that be tornado insurance? And I don't even know back in '96 if they had that, if that was like a prevalent thing. But I think it would be like in Tornado Alley that you'd have to have tornado insurance. Good boy.
Tornado could be the strongest F5 tornado.
Wow. The latest tornado could be the strongest they've ever seen. F5.
Look at this. It's nothing. He says I have a bump on the head and maybe a broken wrist.
She's lucky. She's lucky that that's all she got. Falling from the second floor down to the basement, like she's lucky that's all she got. And things falling on top of her. Now I'm assuming that Aunt May is her only living relative, which is why she's freaking out so bad.
I didn't have any warning. The sirens went off a few seconds before it hit. I didn't even get downstairs.
See, she was still upstairs.
I'm sorry, it's happening. NSSL predicting an F5.
Oh my God, that's the one that Joe's been in most fear of, the F5.
Gonna happen to somebody else. You go stop it. I don't know how. Oh, I think you do.
See, Aunt May is amazing. She's amazing. She's telling her, leave me alone. I'm going to the hospital. You go and you try to stop this so this doesn't happen to somebody else.
Joe?
She's looking at the Aunt May sculpture.
I know how to make Dorothy fly.
Oh, she's getting an idea based off of Aunt May's sculpture of how she can make those little balls fly when Dorothy opens up into the tornado. That's why Joe and Bill belong together. One of them thinks it's something, the other one tunes in, and they don't even have to say a word, and they got it.
We need cutters and duct tape. Paint belts, or I want to get the last Dorothy on the back of my truck.
Good God.
I love Dusty. He's great. Okay, we're next day. This still hasn't stopped them. The storm chasers are still ready to go. How do they cut these cans now? These Pepsi cans. Okay. We're tracing tape. We're making a round. Put a hole in the middle of the circle. Okay, they cut them. They're making little fans, little propellers. They gotta do that for each ball. Oh my God. So they're attaching little Pepsi helicopter things to each ball. That's pretty impressive on the road. Look at this, and they don't think that that's a huge one. They're not even talking about it.
Dusty, you ready for us?
Yeah, we're good.
You think that would help them? Do you think that would help them fly? Where's that other team, the ones who were all in the black cars? Where are they? Where have they been?
You get them done?
I think so.
Like, they didn't follow them to the drive-in theater? Like, where were they? So they got 2 more chances. They got 2 Dorothys left. Look, I'm so nervous I can't stop eating. Is their windshield cracked? It must be cracked, right?
Figure put it right in the middle of the road.
And they had bikes and everything else hitting them. Like, they're riding alongside this tornado, this massive tornado. That's the biggest one we've seen. And they're not even, like, phased by it. Here we go, guys. Dorothy number 3. They got her up. This is the first one that they actually got to get it ready to go. Here it comes, right in the path of the tornado.
It's gonna work.
Just another minute, Dusty.
We're ready for
I still feel so bad about Aunt May's house. Like, that was a great house.
Come on, take her!
We're losing it.
No, we're not. She can still fly.
Oh, a tree. Wow, the tree knocked it over. See, they weren't even that far away from the tornado. Look at how big this thing is. Is this the F5 they were talking about? They've only got 1 Dorothy left.
Joe, Bill, are you all right?
Dusty, you guys set up?
This is it. This is it. This is their last shot. If they don't do this, it's done. Dorothy 4. See, now, how come she only had to do a couple switches and it was on, where he was out there during that hailstorm and he was out there forever turning buttons on? Oh, so they're gonna. Oh, okay. So they're leaving Dorothy attached to the truck to hold it so it doesn't fall over, and they're gonna jump out of the truck and let the truck right into the tornado. Like they're staying in it too long. Like why didn't they jump back like 5 minutes ago? And not for nothing, they're jumping out of there and they're taking their time. Like this tornado isn't moving toward them. This is it. This is it. There it is. They took flight. Watch. They all go. They all go. Boom. Took the truck too, everything. Could you ever be more excited that it took your truck and trashed it? Like look at now their data coming in. That's cool. I wonder if this is based on a true story, that this is how they got readings from inside of a tornado by doing something like this. Now, does this mean that they stopped chasing storms, not that they get all this data? What does that mean? See, it's coming right for them because they stood there and they had to watch the whole time. Wow, that looks like the perfect farmhouse and barn and everything, and it's going to destroy it. Come on, horses, get out of there. As the yeah, they're getting out of there. They're smart. Look, it's pulling them off like little toothpicks, pulling off the fence. Well, at least now the horses could get out of there. Like, I'm so nervous. My hands are sweating. I don't know. Well, I guess you'd still want to get cover, but how safe are you in these structures that it just seems to blow them up like they're made with a deck of cards? They go into the one building that has all these sharp objects in there.
I don't think so.
Wow, wow. Get down. Okay, good. They're getting out of there. Look at how big that barn is. Oh my God, it's taking it right down. Like, keep running. Why do they stop and look at it? I don't get it. Look at it. It just takes it right apart. Wow, it's all gone. Look at how big this thing is, though. Well, that's supposed to be the F5, right? Wow. You're ducking because a house is coming over your head. Or at least a piece of your house. I mean, can you outrun a tornado? Or could you run to the side and let it pass you? Like, how does that work? I mean, would these little tiny structures be able to survive it if the barn didn't? Yeah, that little lock is going to stay closed. I don't think so.
These pipes go down at least 30 feet. Which way?
Yep, tie yourself to something because... Like, look at this. They had to do this like within a split second because at any second it's going to blow that whole place up. Smart, smart. That's thinking on your toes. Wow, look at, there it is. Like they're looking up, the roof is gone, and all you're seeing is the tornado up there. And you're in the middle. There it goes. Gone. I mean, that's got to be so scary. Look at it. Gone. Like, I know they're tied down, but that's still scary. Like, look at this. Wow. Wow. They're literally holding on to these belts. Look at, they're looking right up the center. I wonder if that's what the center really looks like, you know? Like, is it possible if you were able to stand in the middle of a tornado that you would look up and see blue sky in the tunnel, like a funnel going right up to the sky? Like, that's what you would think, that it would look like that. Wow, look at it. It didn't touch the house. It got the barn and everything else on the property, but it didn't touch the house. And see, look at it. And then magically, just like that, it just dissipates. Like, what causes it to start and what causes it to decide that it's done? Oh, good. The family's coming out of the storm cellar. That's a much better storm cellar than the one Jo had when she was younger. At least they come up and their house isn't gone. Like nothing ever happened. Wow. They're always getting sprayed with water. What a way to save your marriage. That's what we're seeing. If your marriage is failing, the best way to do it is be a storm chaser.
We did it.
Yeah, we did.
Like I said, what is this? Does this stop the storm chasing then?
We've got so much to do. I gotta get grant approval for a new warning system.
Oh, so they will have jobs after, but it may not be the storm chasing thing. Now it's going to be in the labs, figuring out all this data.
You're doing the analysis. I'm running the lab.
You're running the lab? I don't think so.
Still fighting.
Do you always have to do things the hard way?
So the gang's back together again. The poor fiancée, she's on her way back to wherever she came from. Wow, guys, there wasn't really 1 second watching this movie that my mind ever wandered. Like, I was in it the whole time. Okay, so let's talk about this. This movie was made in 1996, and still, in 2024, it still is a great movie. That's how you define a great movie, because it lasts through decades, and you still watch it, and it still keeps your interest, still keeps you in it from beginning to end. I love this movie. This movie is great. I would recommend it to anybody, especially with the new Twister coming out. Now, I wonder how they're going to do it, because sometimes they do too much CGI where it ends up making it look so CGI'd. It doesn't make it look real. However, they did this one in 96. It was just enough CGI where the tornadoes looked real. The sound effects were a little crazy because you'd hear like a bear growling. You'd hear just weird sound effects. So I wonder how they're going to do it with this new one, if the sound effects are going to be more real. Because I've heard that when the tornadoes come in, it kind of sounds like a train coming, like that kind of sound. But other than that, great movie. Helen Hunt, Bill Paxton, rest in peace. He was great in this movie. I can't recommend this enough. Like, I'm glad I watched this tonight with you guys. It was a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Guys, please, if you enjoyed this reaction, please consider giving me a subscribe. It's free. Like, comment, share. And once again, guys, hit that notification bell just so you know when these videos do come out. But other than that, guys, I can't think of anything else to say. Just that I love it. This was a great movie. So on that note, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Take care and come back next time, guys, for my next reaction. I enjoyed watching this with you guys. Till next time, up all night.